Anyone who's ever struggled to lose weight, you've probably been told, cut down on your calories. The latest research, though, shows calorie counting alone isn't always enough, and there could be some other reasons why we gain weight. One of the other issues, most of us don't even know what a calorie is.
I think a calorie is based on how, what it's made up. I'm not really sure.
I'm not exactly sure what a calorie is, but I've always heard it's kind of bad to have a lot of calories and things like that. So.
A measure of the amount that's in a food in terms of the intake that you're going to consume.
A calorie is a measurement that it would take to raise 1 mole of water a single degree.
Okay, smarty pants. There are actually 4 really interesting myths about calories that we probably all know about. We're gonna get to those myths in just a second. Registered dietitian Cynthia Sass is with us. Sass, I always do that with your name, Cynthia. I'm sorry. She's the author of Cinch, Conquer Cravings, Drop Pounds, and Lose Inches. So you're here to help dispel some of the calorie myths. But before we can do that, Mr. Smarty Pants there at the end, was he right with his very scientific-sounding answer about what a calorie is?
He was very close. I'd like to know what he does for a living. The technical definition is the amount of energy it takes to raise 1 gram of water 1 degree Celsius. What the heck does that mean?
That's exactly what I would like to know.
I have 2 master's degrees and I don't even really understand that. So, you know, really the bottom line is it doesn't really matter what a calorie is. And I think a lot of what we think we know about calories has been turned on its head.
Including the fact that all calories are created equal. So 1 calorie of chocolate is the same as 1 calorie of broccoli.
That is the first myth. I think that's the biggest and most important myth out there. I actually talk about this in my book, that the idea that it's just calories in, calories out, regardless of what type they are, is very outdated. If you had 400 calories of, let's say, a muffin that was made with refined carbohydrate and sugar, and then you had 400 calories of oatmeal with almonds and blueberries, you're going to get a completely different effect on the body. So a Harvard study that came out earlier this year found that regardless of calories, there are certain foods that are more fattening and certain foods that will lead to less weight gain or weight loss over time. So we know that quality is very critical. In fact, it's much more important than the number of calories.
Okay, so quality over quantity. Not all calories are created equal. Another myth is that the calorie counts we see are accurate. You're going to throw a lot of people into a tizzy with this one.
Yeah, I have people that really precisely count those calories, but the truth is the government allows a 20% variance on those labels.
20%?
20%. So it could go 20% in either direction. But let's say a bar says it has 250 calories in it. It could actually have 300.
That's not fair.
So, so it's not that precise.
So then if the calorie counts are not accurate, counting calories may not be the best way to manage your weight either, correct?
Exactly, because if you're off by 50 or 100, you know, that could be significant. But again, quality is more important anyway.
So then what about what we've often heard? If you can cut, say, 3,500 calories over the span of a week, you can lose 1 pound.
The truth is the math isn't really that simple. If you cut too many calories, you may actually slow down your metabolism, which means you will burn fewer calories. So you're not actually getting that 3,500 calorie deficit that you think you're getting, because your body goes into conservation mode and to protect itself burns fewer calories both at rest and even during exercise. So that formula does not always play out.
Okay, the formula doesn't work. The calorie counts are wrong.
Right.
Calories are not created equal. So if I am looking, though, to manage my weight a little bit, what does work here?
I'm not saying to throw calorie information completely out the window, but the most important thing you can do is eat quality food. So you want to think foods that are as close to their natural state as possible, more fresh food, more whole foods. Also, the balance of your food. Your body needs a combination of carbohydrate, protein, and fat. We've seen before that when people cut fat too low, they had too many carbs. When people cut protein or cut
carbs too low, yeah.
Exactly. Whenever you have too much of one thing, you have too little of the other and vice versa. So you need the right balance of all different types of calories.
Everything in moderation.
And then timing is really important. Our bodies are like an engine that's always turned on. We need to fuel it throughout the day. When you don't eat anything all day and you eat a big meal at night, that's how sumo wrestlers get to the weight that they want to get to, because it really does not work with how our metabolisms run.
And as wonderful as they are at their sport, a sumo wrestler, definitely not what I want to be. So I like that advice.
Right.
Cynthia, always nice to see you. Cynthia
You too.
Sass. See, every now and then I get it right.
Thank you.